So Folkwax, we got another sketchbook tour to do today. This one is something I recently finished back in like early April, I think. This one actually I was surprised. I actually got really close to finishing it, but unfortunately I just kind of fell off after I was getting close to the end. I kind of just don't feel motivated to finish sketchbooks like completely once they get towards the end, because usually they get very cluttered and I'm just like, I don't feel like drawing on these anymore. So usually I don't finish the entire thing. I always just leave a couple of pages blank and then I get a new one. And this is the new one that I have currently. And as you can see, it's already like halfway finished, but that's gonna be for, I don't know, probably in like June. But now let's look at this one. And I already made a video decorating cover. It did get a little worn down, but that's to be expected. That happens with all my sketchbooks. And also I kind of stopped decorating the backside just because they always get so rough. So anyway, let's get on with it. This page is just, I had some weird obsession with drawing cakes last semester. I don't know why. Wait, yeah, last semester. I don't know, I just was like, let me draw a bunch of cakes with highlighter. Yeah, fun fact of the day, highlighters can be used as like watercolor. So if you ever, I don't know, we're on a budget and you're like, I don't have any watercolors, just use highlighter. And then here's some more. These are two of my OCs, Gula and Lumiere, and Blue Birthday and Wendeline. I don't know, I had this idea that Blue Birthday and Wendeline would be best friends because they just have like similar vibes, I guess. And more cake. And yeah, this is just stuff I found from like Pinterest and was just redrawing. This was kind of a brief phase, but I still like cake stuff. This was an attempt at redrawing this one picture I saw. Well, not picture, like a photo. It was supposed to be of my OC, Miriam, but like it doesn't look much like her, and the watercolor attempt that I was going for just did not look good. It's very messy and bleh, so it failed. And then we have this really funny I see what I did there. This funny ship. So if you guys don't know Funny Pets, it's that one really weird anime that Saber Spark did a review of, and Funny Valentine from JoJo. And I was like, wouldn't it be cute if Funny and Funny Valentine were like a couple because they have the same name? So yeah, that's it. And then this is just fan art of Pound Town Hounds OC Dottie duet. Here's Philatea, another OC. He's a very fun OC that I really love to draw, and I've been like obsessing over him for a while. This was based off of this AI bot thing I had with him, where basically, let's just say I was playing this one character and she pissed him off a lot and she like punched him, and he was just like, you've made a colossal mistake, and then afterwards he killed her. I remember doing this, it was Christmas Eve, I think? Yeah, I think this was Christmas Eve or something like that, because I remember drawing this. I was watching the Polar Express, I think, and yeah, I don't know. This is kind of a redraw, because the original picture is already pretty yucky, and this was just kind of failed. I tried to do like a speed paint for it, but I just didn't like how it turned out, so I didn't post it. This is just, these fell out of one of my other sketchbooks, but I don't think I'll ever do a tour of that one. At least not on YouTube, because it's like sus. We'll just say that. Anyway, so the cover came off, and then the cover came off, and I was really upset about that. And then this is Letitia. I just put her there just because why not, I guess. Pepsi. These are just notes for something. Let's see. Oh, this is Eileen, my Alien Stage OC, and Eric. This is just like, I don't know, concept of how her dress will look or whatever, and this is what I'm thinking what Eric will look like. He has kind of a princely vibe to him. I was kind of worried because I didn't want him to look too much like Luca. I was kind of going for like a simple look, and for Eileen, I wanted to make her look like, you know, like a typical 80s J-pop idol or something like that, but like there's a sort of dark twist to it, I guess. I don't know. I need to like actually make a ref for it, but that's gonna be in a little bit. I don't know, just some random doodle from a notepad my mom had. Oh, this is so funny. Okay, so this is another chatbot conversation where basically I was really just fucking around with Pulcella and I kept messing with him. And basically, let's just say this. So I basically became really OP and became like a god. And I was like, you know what, Pulcella? I'm teleporting you to Baltimore. And he was like, Baltimore? You're teleporting me to Baltimore? How could you? And he was so upset by that. And I was like, nah, actually, I'm gonna teleport you to Florida. And he was like, Florida? And then I was like, nah, actually, I'm gonna teleport you to Ohio. And he was like, Ohio? And then he just kept getting really progressively more crazy and like upset because I was like, I'm teleporting you all these places. And then this is a ship, kind of two of my OCs, Lupoli and Ravina. Ravina is also like really popular. I remember I made like that character poll thingy and like everyone was voting for Ravina. Also, I hate how the proportions look in this sketch. Thankfully, it's just a sketch, but yeah, like Lupoli's whole thing is that she likes they like to flirt with Ravina a lot, and I don't know if it's like an actual crush or if Lupoli is just like being playful and flirty. We'll never know. This is a redraw of this one song I found. I saw it recommended and I listened to it and I was like, oh, this is cute. It's like called something along the lines of like, make sure you take your sleep medicine before you go to sleep or something like that. I don't know. It's like a Vocaloid song, I think, and it's really cute. It's very catchy as well, so I recommend you listen to it. This is just a little edgy collage. What kind of girl are you? Alone. Yeah, wow, edgy. Alright, we got another little edgy thing. The sweetest poison brings you pain. Actually, this was a duo from class that I just colored and cut out. Oh yeah, I think this was... Oh boy, this was the era. This was the wisdom tooth recovery era. So I drew this like the day after I got my wisdom tooth removed. I was in so much pain. It was the worst. I hated it. Let me tell you, if you ever get your wisdom teeth removed, it's gonna suck. Like, it's terrible. I hated it. I hated taking the medicine. I was in so much pain all the time. The painkillers did not do much. I was sleeping and constantly just in and out of consciousness. It was just awful. The only good thing was that I got tomato soup, ice cream, and yeah, that was pretty much about it. And then we have Eileen and just some random design or something. This is just a random character design that popped into my head. I don't know if she's ever going to be coming to OC. She's cute though, but yeah. Oh boy, we have two new Alien Stage OCs. Well, they're not new anymore, but Ymir and Elio, also known as Toon. And these two are like, let's just say Toon is like the rebellious one, and Ymir is like the not rebellious one. That's basically it. Dreams really do come true. This is just some collage thing about that I did. And then this is just another character design that popped in my head. This is actually acrylic paint. I don't know, my mom got it for me for Christmas, and I covered the back of this page just to see how it looked, and I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. And then there's just like, this was from, I think, something related to my wisdom teeth in some way, I don't know. Oh boy, it's Blue Birthday. Like, boy. And I don't know, I just found this really cute outfit on Pinterest and I just wanted to draw him in it. And this is like a reoccurring thing. And this one server I went with my friends, and it's called Violence. It's an emote, and it's so funny because it's like, I didn't intend for it to be like a meme, but like, it's like really, it's like we use it a lot basically, and I think it's really cute. It's this is my OC, Red Milkshake. I know it's a really weird name, but basically, let's just say this: they like blood and they like milkshakes, so Red Milkshake. And let's just say those milkshakes are not made out of milkshake material, mostly. Another collage, character sketch thing that I never finished. a sketch. So my aunt Lily commissioned me to paint her wall, and I was just sketching out what I was gonna do. I've never painted a wall before, so it was really hard. And I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm not sure if I want to do something like that again, or if I do, I gotta be more prepared, because like let's just say it was a bit of a mess, but like overall she loved it, and every time people come over her house, she's like, oh yeah, everyone loves it. I'm like, yeah, okay, well, I feel like I didn't do a great job, but I'm glad you think so. And let's see, this is a character. This is like a random character idea that popped in my head, and I thought I was gonna use it for something, but I ended up not really following through the concept, or I just kind of fell out of love with it. Oh, this is another little collage. Hey, love editing. This one's cute. And then this is just a page of, I don't know, just like, I just get a lot of character ideas in my head. Like, I draw them out, and then I just never do anything with them. They're just kind of there, just in case I do. Oops! Actually, you know what, I could probably show this. I'll just put like a warning beforehand. This is like a sort of a redraw of this other painting that I have, but it's a little more edgy and more messy, I guess. I don't know. This is sort of a revival of like these little character concepts that I had like back in like high school or something like that, and I just redrew them a little bit. I mean, I was trying to also mess around with proportions and stuff, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. I feel like I probably should have spaced them out a little better, but yeah, I don't know. They were like supposed to be magical girls, I guess. Like, she was supposed to be like a birthday candle. She's a cowgirl. She's a cat, something, and she's like a stereotypical cutesy girl, like some sort of maid, baker, or something like that. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know. This is just something that I might do with, but I probably won't. I don't know. I had names for them, but I forgot where I put the pictures where they had their names. Oh boy, Angel's Kiss stuff, yippee! Alright, we have Lupoli and Ravina. This is like a redraw of this photo of this couple that were eating, and like the bride was like eating, and then the guy was staring at her like, what the fuck are you doing? This was an attempt at redrawing this one panel from Tulip and Hanako-kun. I don't remember what chapter this is. Don't ask me which one it's from. I just found it. I was trying to practice like formatting or something like that. I don't know. Just trying to see how I was trying to practice, because like this is like a bit of an insecurity of mine recently, of I'm not sure if my proportions look good. I feel like they've gotten worse, and I feel like I make the characters' heads too big, so I was like, I should probably try to redraw it, see how it looks, and I don't know, it's weird. So I thought redrawing something from something in my own style, trying to like redo it would like kind of help with that or some way, and I feel like it did. I don't know. Yeah. I'm actually quite proud of how this came out though, regardless. Like, I really love how the eyes look here. Like, look at that. I'm so happy with how that looks. And like, also just how the watercolor looks here. Like, honestly, iconic. I love it. And then we have Princess Tutu. So this is actually really cool. So I am a huge Princess Tutu fan, and I found this article from Twitter, and basically it was kind of showing concept art of, and like sort of the original ideas of what Princess Tutu would be, and I was really shocked. It was supposed to be a comedy. I was like, are you kidding me? We could have gotten like a funny fairy tale-esque comedy story about like a duck ballerina chick, and instead we got this. I mean, I'm happy with both, but it would have been really cool to see like what that would have looked like. So I just drew what Princess Tutu originally looked like. Her original design didn't look that much different. I think they just made her look more cute, and then this is just them again. Yeah, honestly, one of my favorite things is looking at like old concept art for like, or the beta designs for series, because it's really interesting to see how things develop. This is just stuff for school, and this is a sketch for a pretty cure character concept. Oh yes, this was the start of this semester. So this was like just thumbnail sketches for something, I guess. And so in class we had to draw some sort of, I forget what we had to draw, but I had to do some sort of exercise, and I just drew, I think it was just drawing something that you like, and I was like, okay, I'll just draw what I usually do, which is just like generic cute girls, so I did, and I had fun with it, so yeah. Yeah, more thumbnail sketches, nothing special. This is actually kind of cool. So for Christmas, I got these ink spray thing. Actually, it's not ink spray. It's like ink spray, but like thicker, and it's orange, and it has a different effect than regular spray. So I thought that was cool. So I just was messing around with making some stuff. This is a mixed media sketchbook, so I got a mixed media. Oh yes. Okay, this is really cool. So there is this art of the what's his name? Is it Dragon Lord or is it somebody else? I think it's Dragon Lord. But basically, it was from like, it was this like more grim looking version of him, and honestly, there's something kind of cool about the idea of like seeing Dragon Quest, but like in that sort of gritty, dark fantasy aesthetic that was like really popular in the 80s. Like something, there's like a part of me that wants to see that sort of thing. Honestly, what if honestly, that'd be really cool if Dragon Quest 12 was like that. I doubt it will be, but yeah. So I sketched this out, and I don't know, the page kind of, it was a bit of a mess, but I think it kind of fits the vibe. It smeared a lot though, which I'm not happy about. This is why I sketch in pen, because pen, it smears, but it doesn't smear this badly. Because if you look, look how much got over the page. And these are just thumbnail sketches for oh, my first project. This was the that thing I did, that speed paint I did, and the sketch that I chose was this one. I think, yeah, it's this one. I just changed it up a little bit, and they're basically supposed to be like cutesy vintage toys, but like with a dark, creepy twist, because that's like one of the things I love drawing. Okay, so this is supposed to be like, this was like a concept of one of my Precure fan characters, and the idea was that she was going to be called Cure Toon, but I did something completely different, so this is like scrapped, but I'll show that eventually. Alright, so we have more sketches, some class exercise stuff. You're gonna see some, so since this is when the semester started, of this semester, you're gonna see some class exercises and all that. Yippee. They're kinda Red Milkshake again. This is for Valentine's Day. They are not a yandere, by the way. They just kind of, they're very unhinged, though. They're very unhinged. And also, fun fact, I used Crayola markers for this. And yes, just like highlighters, you can use them as like watercolor, and the effect is pretty cool. This is another exercise. We just had to draw stuff around the first, not the first floor, the floor we were on for our class, or our classroom was. We just had to draw words for like some typography thing or something like that. And then this is a character concept that popped into my head. He's a conductor, but he got struck by lightning, so he has lightning powers. So he's a conductor. Aha, 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 aha. Isn't that funny? Oh my gosh, I'm a genius. So yeah, he's a conductor. So I don't know. I haven't named him, and I haven't really done much with him, but I do like his vibe though. I like his design. He's very cute, and it's hard to see his lightning scarring. I mean, if I do ever draw him, I'm gonna make a little bit more prominent. But Milkshake again, yippee! I was doing this during class. They're very unhinged, like I said. Very, very unhinged. Feral. And then we have Neverlove and Pulcella-Lulu. If you saw those community posts they had, because it was around Valentine's Day, they're like a crack ship, sort of. Actually, I adopted Neverlove from Pound Town Hound, so that's pretty cool. And then we have Neverlove and Pulcella again. They're not like an official canon couple. They're like semi-together. Like, not officially, but I wouldn't be opposed to it. It's just because it's not really, it's kind of whatever, you know? There's like no set story, so that's why it's not really, official 100%, so yeah. And there's just more notes and all that. There's a sketch for an art trade I did. We have more red milkshake stuff. I just drank 40 gallons of blood. Good for you, pal. They just are so... This is like one of those redraws of those like gory stick figure things. So... oh my goodness. Yeah. I don't think I need a gold wing for this. I mean, it's just goofy shit, so... More class doodles. This is Mimi, Mayosi, I don't know, just some random stick figure thing. This is an attempt at drawing younger Philotea, but I hate how the picture looks. I just hate how long the neck is, so ignore it, it's ugly. And this is another class exercise, redrawing screen. I am so bad at proportions and all that. It was like really off, so I was like, I'm not gonna finish this. I mean, I was already, by the time was up, I wasn't even done anyway, so whatever. This was actually from my phone. Cool. And this was Pixar. Yeah, I had Pixar open. I don't know. Drawing something. Sketch my scene, Arena Flora. She's crying. Why is she crying? I don't know. She's upset. I'm upset. We're all upset. More class exercises. It was like thumbnail. Not thumbnail. It was like, what's that word? Composition. Yes, composition exercises. Yeah. Of like stuff for one of our assignments. I forgot what the assignment was. But it was an assignment. The assignment. The assignment for Cusco. Cusco's assignment. That assignment. and then we have Philotea dressed as Makima, because I mean, I don't know how much I should say about this. Like, let's just say Philotea and Makima get along very well and they have like very similar vibes, except Philotea is more flirty and like outwardly seductive and stuff, and Maki is more cold and calculating, really. But I just saying they both are very manipulative and shitty. And here's Makima dressed as Philotea, and it kind of doesn't fit her that well, but I mean, that's kind of the point. It's a crossover thing. Oh, I got this from a friend for Valentine's Day. This is so cute. Look at it. I take an L for you. Like, oh, that's adorable. And Among Us. Do 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 do. And then we have printouts of these were sketches for, oh yes, I remember this one. This is for album cover, and I chose to do, and it was the album Repurposed Memories by Machine Girl. Please listen to the album. It is so good. It's really short. It's like 20 some minutes, so you could listen to that like a short drive, like, I don't know, commute to work or something. It's really good. It reminds me of the ocean and stuff, so that's why all these sketches are like ocean related. Everyone really liked this one, so I did that one, and then I did this one. And yeah, I had an idea of like some sort of cyber mermaid thingy or whatever, or she was underwater. Oh yes, and these are like the CD covers as well. Yeah, I don't think I did this one, but then the other one I did was just like grid, just like a grid. So yeah, cool. This came into a dream, actually. So I had this random dream. I don't remember the dream. I just remember the design. And it was this Jiangxi chick, and she looked like this. I don't know how to describe this look, honestly. Like, she looks like, I don't know, like steampunkish, but like not really. I did not make her into an OC. I mean, I might, but I'm not really sure what to do with her, really. So that's why I'm kind of iffy at the moment. So yeah. This was a sketch that I did of sort of an alternate for Philotea's design, just because I was like, I'm not sure how I feel about his current design. So this is more of something I did that was like more extravagant. It feels more Philotea, because Philotea's whole thing is like very extravagant and like over the top and sexy, I guess. Like something you'd see on like those runway pictures where the outfits look really ridiculous but also really pretty and aesthetic at the same time. So yeah. Except I did make this digital, but it's more pink. This was just a sketch. This is more just color to like refer to, or like a general idea, because Yeah, I don't have the markers that for this aren't as pink. Like the pinkest one is more peachy, so yeah. Sketches from class. I keep forgetting who this artist is, but like this was inspired by this one artist who like, and basically he had like drew these characters that looks like Cyclops or whatever. They were always kind of sitting. They were bean shaped, and they had like one. Well, I don't think they had one eye, but like because of how big the eye looked and how they're always from the side, they look like Cyclops. So I was kind of drawing like a cutesy yassified version of them, sort of, in my style, pretty much. And yeah. And there's just a lot of overlaid sketches here. I like this kind of look, it's cool. This is actually for my phone case. I just cover it with stickers and then I put tape on it, and then when I want to take it off, it comes off completely, and then I just put it in my sketchbook. And this is a sketch of a redesign of Pulcella, because she doesn't look very much like a pink fairy armadillo, or she used to not look like one. You could not tell what animal she was. She had the case of the Arthur, where you couldn't tell what animal she was because she looked ambiguously like an animal, but like you couldn't tell, right? Like honestly, if you looked at Arthur and you told me, oh yeah, he's an aardvark, I'm like, what? He doesn't look like an aardvark. In the books he did, but he doesn't look like one. And that's kind of what Pulcella here. She doesn't look much like a pink fairy armadillo, but because she didn't have this little thing here. I added that, and boom, now she looks like a pink fairy armadillo. This is just sketches for a commission I did, but it was like an in-person one, so I actually made a physical. And I don't want to spoil the two characters here. While I was went to their house, my dad drove me there, and I was just drawing the whole time because he was doing the lesson and stuff, and yeah, I was being really awkward. I wasn't saying much, so this is a redraw of something. It was from some sort of illustration from Gachia no Kuta. I think that's what it's called. It's a manga series. It has a really cool style. It's very edgy looking and very unique, and I really love anime styles that have that like cartoonish, exaggerated look to them. Anyway, now we're on to the Pulcella sketch. This is what she looks like now. Very cute. I like how this one looks. You know, she looks like actual pink fairy armadillo. I was worried that the little thing here, I don't know what this is called, would like ruin her cuteness, but honestly, it makes her look cute. I think I was worried her eyes were gonna look too far apart because of it, but I think that they look like, you know, in proportion, I guess. So it worked out in the end. More class exercises with fonts. Wait, I think we had to draw lyrics from the songs, like different fonts to practice stuff, so yeah. And then we have a sketch of, another class doodle of Jawbreaker Jibril, who's another OC, who's like a normal guy turned into an eldritch monster, and yeah, I don't like how his face looks, but everything else is fine. Oh boy, more letters, more typography. Isn't that neat? Oh look, she's smoking the weed. Yeah, it's like, this is another OC, Shiloh. She's like, I wouldn't say she's a stoner, but like, her whole aesthetic is kind of a bit more psychedelic and weirdcore-ish, so that was kind of the joke. And also, she's holding a chicken because her grandma has chickens, or I don't know, someone in her family has chickens, and she goes to visit chickens and take care of them. Oh boy, so this is the start of an amazing, iconic era. This is L, the Dork Diaries art style, because I thought to myself, you know what, after seeing this meme of Light Yagami holding the Dork Diaries book, I just had to make an entire AU where it's basically Dork Diaries but with Death Note characters, like in the same style and everything. So yeah, this is a redraw of that one illustration where L was holding like his phone and he was eating cake. I hate how he holds phones. Like, I love you, but please don't hold your phone like that. It looks terrible. It's uncomfortable. You're gonna drop it. Please stop. Anyway, this is a sketch page of me practicing the style. It's really hard, I'm gonna be honest, to get the style right. It's just, I don't know, it's hard to describe because like because I had to make sure not to include my elements too much, you know, because I do have like a stick figure style in a way. So drawing in like a stick figure style that I was heavily inspired me, is hard to like not draw like my own style, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? It's hard to not fall into your own stylistic habits when you're drawing in the style of something that inspired that style in the first place. There we go. This is just collage pages. I don't know what to say. Just stuff I found from a book. No, not a book. A Costco magazine. You know those like subscription things, whatever you get. More notes. Human, Squidward, and SpongeBob SquarePants. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly kind of like this human version of SpongeBob, because I see anime SpongeBob and they like just make them look like generic hot guys, and I'm like, no, like let SpongeBob look cute, because I think this looks good. Okay, I think this looks like really cute, and so is this one. Like he looks adorable, he looks dorky. Like that's SpongeBob to me. Pizza Dollar, pizza. It's the pizza guy. Papa Pep, it was his name. Pizza. Papa Pizzeria. No, the Pepino, the guy, Pepto Bismol, the pizza guy from the guy from Pizza Tower. I just wanted to sketch him because I wanted to see if I could draw him in my style, and I think actually it looks pretty good. Like, yeah, I don't know. I always worry about drawing cartoony styles like this because I feel like I might make the characters look too cute or pretty or whatever. But I think he looks like his usual self from what I've seen in like fan art. I wanting to play that game, but I'm gonna hold off of it for a bit. This is attempt at sketching Sailor Moon, but it didn't really turn out too well. And then this is a redraw of this chick that I drew like in elementary school. Oh my gosh. And yeah, I was just trying to redraw her. The colors aren't completely accurate, but that's okay. It was just a sketch. We're getting towards the end. CFP. Yeah, I don't know. I was just doing something. Other character stuff that popped into my head. Something. He looks like a ninja assassin. Something. Okay, let me stop. He looks like a ninja assassin person. Oh boy. Okay, so first, this is an idea I had for a devil for Chainsaw Man. This is the social anxiety devil, because let's be honest, social anxiety is a bitch. So having there be an anxiety devil would actually make a lot of sense. So the idea is that it's like, oh, I can't see y'all, I can't see you guys, but then here's my eye on my stomach. It's like, you're trying to cover your face, but at the same time, the eye is aware of people and being paranoid anyway. The exposed brain is like, I don't know, like just being too much in your own head or something. I swear I had a really interesting idea for it, okay? It was better, it was cooler in my head. Or something like that, I tried, okay? And this is just sketch something. Yeah, she pissed me off, so I killed her. Okay, I need to talk about how fucking weird this is. Okay, so basically I had this dream, and I actually made a painting for it. And basically the idea, what the dream was pretty much that my parents adopted a bunch of kids, and they all had some weird thing going on with them, and these two had something weird going on. So this kid, he was the size of an Nendroid, which is like, you can hold it up in the palm of your hand, right? And basically, his older brother, this dude, he was like, hey, so if you got my bro pissed, that'd be great. He was sleeping in they were sleeping in the laundry room, and they were sleeping in like these weird beds above the washing machine, and basically he had some sort of issue or some sort of weird condition where he was really small, and the bottom of his body was like had this weird thing, and he had no arms or legs or whatever, so he had to like hop. Now here's the gross part. They made like this really gross splat sound, and also I saw the bottom how his like body looked, and it was giving me the heebie-jeebies. I hated it so much. And also like there was like visible, you could see his heart, and like he looks very, like translucent kind of, which was kind of cool, but it was kind of gross at the same time. And he was cute in a very weird way. oddly enough. I felt bad for him, you know. I was like, oh, he just needs help to go to the bathroom, and he had blood coming from him. He wasn't dying or anything. I think it was just because, you know, couldn't have to do with the fact that his bottom of his body is like gone. But what do I know? It was, I don't know. So yeah, I drew him, and he looked really sad. So yeah, and then these are just sketches for another project. Yeah, this is just more class sketches and stuff. Just, yeah. More in-class exercises. We had to draw like the same object over and over again, but like in different ways. And it was really hard, but it was also actually kind of fun at the same time. So it was just, I don't know, I really like drawing cupcakes. It's like really easy. So I drew cupcakes. And this is the start of something amazing. Let's just say it was a really funny thing. I actually think I made a community post. So she looks like Buzz Lightyear, but that was not the intention. So my brothers had like this jar thing. It was like a bank, and it was like some 90s thing. And I wanted to make a gajinka of it because I thought the top of the container, the lid looked really cool. So I wanted to draw it and make a character based off of it. So she looks like Buzz Lightyear, but like she's not. It wasn't, the intention wasn't Buzz Lightyear. And this is actually sort of a refined version of that little creature boy from that dream I had. It gave me an idea for something. I'm not gonna say what it is, because it's like, this is like in the works for a bunch of stuff, but yeah, it gave me an idea for something. These are like these little post-it sticker thingies for like notes and stuff that I got from my sister-in-law. Oh boy, Nier. Oh my gosh, I keep mixing Nier and Mellow up for some reason, because I keep thinking he looks like a Mellow, and the other guy doesn't look like, Mellow doesn't look like Nier, but Nier doesn't look like, Nier looks like Mellow, like a Mellow, like his name would be Mellow, if that makes sense. I don't know. So it was more Dork Diary style. It's really hard to draw his face, because Dork Diaries, the characters have like very, like, they have Pokemon-esque eyes. So it's really hard to draw characters that have bigger eyes or like, you know, wider eyes in that sort of style, because it's hard to make it look consistent. That's why drawing L in that style is kind of hard, because it didn't look like it. But I try my best. This is for draw this in your own style thingy. I think I did this over spring break. Collage. This was Solo and Sophia, but as Rin and Len, because I thought, hey, I mean, it'd be cute. I mean, Rin and Len, I know that Rin and Len aren't like twins or something like that. They're like, it's weird. It's like, they're not related, but they're not lovers. They're kind of just like whatever. They just look similar. And I mean, they're just, these two are just basically like gender bend version of each other. So like, it kind of works, you know? So I thought it was a cute idea. And just collage stuff. I don't really have much to say about this. And we're getting towards the end, so yeah. Oh yes, here it is. Here it is. We have the Purple Figure Gang. We have Fry from Splatoon. I think that's her name. We have Big Jack Horner, and we have Luca. Like, if I had $1 for every time there was a fictional character that had purple fingertips, I'd have $3, because that's way too many for that to be a thing. I don't know if it's just, I don't know, it's weird. So I want to draw 3 of them together. I have no, listen, even though round 5 came out, we still have no idea why Luca has freaking purple fingertips. Is he freaking, does he have bad circulation? Is he alien? We'll never know. Some sketches of Toon and Ymir and Eric's sort of designs. I was thinking of like, okay, what should I draw their stage outfits as? And Ymir's whole vibe is gonna be like some sort of ice prince sort of vibe, inspired by like ice skater outfits. And I have no idea what Toon's outfit's gonna be, because he's very chaotic. So I'll think of something. And Eric, once again, he has that kind of like noble prince-esque vibe, and I hate the proportions of this so much. Look how high his freaking pants are. That is, I hate it. His torso was normal size. I just don't know why I made his pants so high up. It looks ridiculous. Alright, we ended this on a good note. Fucking Light Yagami on the glue trap. We got him. Yeah, we got him, guys. He's, and if you Which, listen, this anime's old as shit, okay? So, like, if you're... Listen, this anime's got spoilers about, so honestly, spoiler alert, I guess. But Light dies at the end, and this was a reference to, like, his death pose in the anime. So, yeah, it was a kind of a double meme. So, that's it for the sketchbook. This was fun to do. Yeah, I don't have much else to say. Here's how it looks. I love how when sketchbooks look like this. This is a sign of a very, well done, well filled out sketchbook. Anyway, see you quacks later.
Please hang up, and I will call again. Please hang up. This is recording.
Yeah, she pissed me off, so I killed her.